And for the people, can you speak to, before we even get into working our leads,
Sure.
your experience? I think this is really important for people to know. The difference between a mortgage protection and final expense
Hmm.
clientele. Let's not even talk about leads first. Let's just talk about psychologically. From your, what is your feedback for an agent that's like, hey, I've heard a lot about mortgage protection. I'm used to working final expense, or vice versa. Can you speak to that for an agent?
Absolutely. The final expense clientele versus the mortgage protection. So, final expense generally are folks on a very fixed income, generally folks with very challenging health conditions that you have to figure out a way to cover those challenges. They are generally speaking people who like to leave things for later. And also, every dollar's accounted, spoken for, are a large percentage of them. You'll find some with money and things like that, but for the most part, those are the folks. They really need help. They generally care about their people, the ones who actually move forward. And the mortgage protection, generally more healthy, not necessarily younger. Some are younger, but the younger ones, you're able to help them. And even the older ones, even if you do end up helping them with a final expense product, it's going to be different. And the main difference would be retention. So the
Okay.
final expense clients, they fall off at a higher rate, let's put it that way. Any given month, they don't pay, they change bank accounts, they don't tell you. If you don't have a proper drafting setup that's going to draft exactly when they get paid, come back the next day, the money's already gone many times. That happens less in the mortgage protection. That's very, very big distinction between those two groups.
Got you, got you. And I appreciate you for sharing that with agents because it's a question that we often get asked frequently, the biggest difference and which direction should I go in, which you had before we even met, you had kind of already understood was required.
Sorry, actually, I do want to add a little bit thinking of it because I don't want to make it sound like, oh, okay, the mortgage protection is the way. In the pro side for the final expense, I'm going to add that usually it is one call close. You're going to know immediately. That's one. Usually it's a one call close. Two, the final expense products pay a higher commission to the agent. And three, the final expense will pay you faster.